Good day, viewers. I am your economics teacher, Mr. Adeli. Today, we'll be discussing a very sensitive topic: population. Now, let's start with what is the meaning of population. Population refers to the total number of people living within a geographical area or in a country at a particular period of time. So, when you're talking about population in a country, it talks about both the female and the male in a country. Now, there are some factors that we need to talk about when we want to talk about the population growth in a country. We have three major determinants. 1. Birth rate. 2. Death rate. 3. Migration. Now, look at the birth rate. The increase in birth rate in a particular country will determine the increase in the population of the country. And if there is decrease as well in the population of the country, definitely there will be decrease in birth rate. If there is decrease in birth rate, it will affect the population of such a country. Now, look at the death rate now. The death rate of the country, which is mortality, is high. If it is high, definitely it will affect the growth of such a country by reducing it. And when it reduces it, definitely it will affect the workforce, the labor working in such country. And looking at migration as well. Migration talks about the immigration and the immigration. That is, those that come in and those that go out. Now, if those that go out of the country are higher than those that come into such a country, that means it will affect the population negatively. But if the population of those that come in is higher than those that go out of the country, that means the population, there will be positive increase in the population. Now, we want to talk about population census. Normally, every 13 years in a country, especially Nigeria, there must be census. The count, that is, it talks about the head count of an individual in such a country. Now, there are some types that we can talk about under this population census. We have two types majorly. One, de facto, and we have de jure. Now, looking at de facto, that one talks about the physical presence of the people in the community or in the country. And then we talked about the counting, head count of those that are presently available, physically available in such in a community or a country. Then we call it de facto. But here, when we say de jure, it talks about the permanent residents, whether they are not available at that present moment when the census is being done or not. So far, they are permanent residents of such a country, then they are counted. So that's de jure. Now, if you look at this, we have in every country there must be age distribution. We have three categories. Category 1 says 0, that is a day-old child, to 17 years old child. The second category is 18 to 60 years old. And the third one is 61 years upward. Now, if you look at this, these ones are dependent categories. That is, they have nothing to do with work. So they solely depend on the parents. Now, if you look at this side, they are retirees. Those that have worked for a while, then they are no more working. They are also dependent. So we have this at the working force, at the population. Now, looking at this circle, we have a circle here that comprises of the three categories, which we have some calculations that we have to do under that. So let's see how it is. Now we have the 240 million population in the country, and we have 120 degrees for the age of 0 to 17, and we have 100 degrees for the 18 to 60 years category, and we have 60 years upward carrying 140 degrees out of 360 degrees. Now we want to know the population of each category in such a country of 240 million. Now let's quickly go through that. Now, for the first category, we have 0 to 17 years, which means 120 degrees over the total degree, which is 360 degrees, multiplied by what? By 240 million. So we have this is 6 years, 2, 6 years, 6, 2 years, 1 year, 3. Which means we have 240 million divided by 3. This 8. So at the end of the day, we have 80 million for that category. We have 80 million for that category. Then, if you look at the category B,
Okay.
So alright, so we have calculated for the category 1. So we want to go to category 2, that is 18 to 60 years. Now we are giving 100 degrees for that category. So 100 degrees over 360 multiplied by 240 million. Then at the end of the day, when we do our calculation, this by this, then we have our 66 million 266,600 people in that category. So the third one, which is 61 years upward, so we're giving 140 degrees. So 140 degrees divided by 360 degrees divided by 240 million. So then, yeah, when we do the mathematical calculation there, we have like 3,333,300 people in that category. Now, finally, talking about dependency ratio, and if you look at it, we have two categories that are dependent. And this is the category 1 and the last category. The only thing we need to do just to add the category 1, which is 80 million plus 93 million people.
63
million people. Then we just find it the ratio to 66 people. So which means when we add this together, that is 173 people there, compared to 666, which means people that are dependent are more than people that are working. In such a country, it will affect production. So that's just everything there. So